วัสดีค่ะคุณพัชรี Hi everyone สวัสดีค่ะ Today we are do the Facebook Live. Today we are with Pachari, our MD of BrandNow.Asia. Today we have quite interesting topic about media landscape in Thailand. So today Pachari will give us an interesting information about this topic. So start with Pachari right now. So the question will be, what's the media landscape of Thailand today?
Okay. So thank you for your patience. We had a little bit of technical difficulty today, so I hope that you stay tuned on our channel. The information that we got in regards to our media landscape for Thailand, we actually took excerpts out of the InfoQuest research, and it's quite long, as you can see. And so if you allow me, I kind of did like a little bit of a summary, and I want to share it with you guys more like a news anchor style. So the media landscape for Thailand, I want to take you through the kind of stuff that we have here, especially for those who are not living in the country. Yeah, we have a lot of clients who are coming from abroad, so they also want to know. Yeah, they want to know
Thailand.
Right, so, you know, what's the newspaper like, what's the magazine like, what's the online stuff like. So let's talk about the newspaper. It's one of the oldest in Thailand. It remains one of the most popular, especially of working age people in the corporate world. There are some 40 local dailies. I find it quite surprising. I didn't know there was that many. Perhaps because I live and work downtown, I tend to just be focused on the ones that I can easily access.
Yes.
But according to the report here, there are 40 local dailies and bi-weeklies, weeklies, and bi-monthly newspapers in Thailand. Thai Rat remains the best-selling Thai language mass market daily with a circulation of about 1 million per day.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot. Do you read that one every day, Pipan?
Not every day, but it's one of the most favorite newspaper for myself.
Yeah. I get scared sometimes when I walk past like the Thai Rat newsstand, you know, where there's Thai Rat because of the photos, and I have children, so yes. I'm afraid they're going to see something and not have a good night's sleep. N2F, according to InfoQuest, is Thailand's most popular free daily target people on high incomes and corporate employees in and around Bangkok. Do you read that one as well?
Yes, of course.
Oh, okay. Where do you normally get M2F for yourself?
From roadside, they gave us a lot of free copies, so we do that.
You grab it there. I see it usually, I think, at the BTS,
yes.
And there were some ladies from our office that used to always get like 2 or 3, and she would give it to the wind motorcycle in front of our store for them to read. So sometimes if I can't find a free copy, I can always ask from the wind motorcycle station because they sometimes have it too. Let's see, now back to magazines. Magazine is another popular media in Thailand. There are more than 300 magazines with at least 30 categories that are currently available. Most are covering fashion, beauty, cars, motoring, films, TV series. Some are published by joint ventures between Thai and companies, and it's a kind of like a JV.
Yes.
And some of those are L and
Vogue, something prestige.
Oh, okay, cool. So others are published under the copyright agreements, such as National Geographic. There are popular magazines like the local produced ones like A Day Bulletin and 247 and Dope Journal, correct?
Yes, that is a free magazine for the public who would don't like to buy the magazine, so they can have a free copy in some coffee shop.
Yeah, you're right. I noticed that, you know, sometimes like when I go to Pan or Starbucks, they always have this counter,
yes.
And you can always get a freebie.
But I thought that free copy magazine right now is quite popular for Thai.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, and I think also because, you know, with so many are now also becoming available online,
yes.
I think people are shifting to read those more sometimes.
Yes.
Magazines are the type of media that have struggled a lot in 2017 through 2018. some are closing down, and in the publication is switching to only online content only. And this includes the changes in behaviors of readers, as we were already just discussing. Inability to offer content that meets the reader's demand, and there's been loss of ad revenues, right? So it made some of these guys close down. So in addition to publishing hard copies, now some of the publishers, to stay relevant, they're publishing the e-versions or the mobile app version or website or social media version of their magazine.
Yes, of course, because as we live in a rapid changing world, so do you think has there been a dramatic change in the last 5 years for the media in Thailand?
Yeah, I personally, just from the normal magazines that I have been consuming, I tend to read maybe newsline headers, just kind of like scrolling through and things like that. But I used to be before, and still a little bit sometime with the kids, reading magazines just sometime to have something to hold, a habit of holding paper. So yeah, there's intense competition. More media outlets have started to report news in real time. Do you remember when the building, the Mahanakon, you remember they also did their Facebook Live as well, and then I think they also had some of the TV channels, not just the reporter reporting live, but then they were also doing a lot of things through social media. So there's been a lot of focus on urgency, and there's more sensational news now to attract the readers and get viewers, because there's the things that they need to show, to their investors or stock investors and other shareholders for the media company. So according to the InfoQuest is that so any media platform that doesn't adopt to this, they could end up having less viewers and maybe less advertisers on their channel. So this is something that they need to change and adopt to. So meanwhile, new media like online website and search engines and social media are enjoying a lot more viewers. Like I'm sure you go on the BTS sometimes. There's a lot of people scrolling through, looking at their Facebook or checking their Instagram. So this is very true, especially in urban area where now we're stuck in traffic a lot. Yes. So online media making dissemination of information is very quick and easy nowadays. So and the number of internet user for Thailand has definitely really increased, over a third of our population now.
Yes. And what are some of the challenges for brand in this dynamic media landscape? Because I believe it's changed.
Yeah, I definitely think so. People, when I first started, right, as a marketer, back in, I don't know, I'm just gonna tell people how old I am. So when I started to professionally do marketing in the 90s, the mediums in which we could reach our audience was very specific. And now we have owned, earned, paid, and shared media. So I think what's the challenges for brands now is, how to address each of these platforms in a way that makes their brand interesting and relevant. And I think also millennial consumer behavior, they're the new powerhouse is coming up. They say that by 2020, they are basically, their spending is going to supersede the X generation, because now they're going into this time period where they're doing a lot of the big spending. And so the big spending in their life is buying a house, starting a family, and getting married. So millennials are shifting. They have a slightly different behavior from previous generations. So it's shifting the way that brands need to work and communicate. But that's another discussion for another time, because I have a whole other presentation in regards to millennial consumer behavior. But that would take probably another session to talk about.
Okay. So do you have anything to conclude to the viewers today about the media landscape?
What I would like to conclude is that, like you said, this is a rapidly changing environment, and we, in order to contact and be the focus, be relevant to our targeted audience, we need to look at both traditional as well as new media, and stay on top of that owned, earned, shared, and paid media, so that we continue to engage the people that we want to speak to in regards to our product or our services or anything else that we want to share. So that would be my message to the brands who are watching and those who are considering starting a business in the near future.
Okay, thank you very much for your interesting message about media landscape in Thailand to the viewer today. So thank you very much for sharing. Maybe see you next time about the tips that we can give you guys, reviewers, on how to increase your earned media in Thailand.
Yes, I look forward to that. All right, thank you. Bye bye. สวัสดีค่ะ